me a favor and share the page. I'll be right back in about 5, 7 seconds tops. Peace. Peace. What's good with you? Thank you for tuning in. Much love. Once again, could you please do me a favor and just share the page? Please like the page. Well, I got here what I went over earlier, and I want you guys who are latecomers to just check this out. I got a D.A.P letter, a D.A.P email, if you will, and the young lady needs some advice. She's in her 30s. She definitely needs some advice, because she's in a situationship, which a possibility that could possibly, cause her a really bad situation. She have children, and she might be running into something that will put her family in jeopardy. I will read the letter to you, and I want your opinion. You can now call in to give your opinion. If you don't want to do a lot of typing, you can do that. Just call the number that you will see on the screen, which is going to be now. Check that number, take it down, and call it in if you want to give your scenario, because you can really help this person. They kind of hit me up yesterday, and I don't know if it was fear. I don't know if it was the simple fact that she was serious about getting out of this situationship. If it was guilt, pain, whatever the case was, she was really serious regarding this. So I would like for you guys to, let me just see if I can see my chats. I can't see the chats right now. Can't see the chats. Give me 1 minute. If you can hear me, just go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Thanks. A email
me,
basically,
1 minute.
and they wanted me to
All right.
ask the D.A.P
Let's see.
people.
Let's see. Let's check this out real quick. Give me 1 minute. How's everybody doing so far anyway? What's good? Please chime on in.
Basically,
Let's see. All right, okay, you watching. Okay, good. All right, thank you for chiming in. If you would like to get in the double sound here. Yeah, if you would like to chime in on this topic, which is going to be dealing with a letter that was sent in to me, and the letter
was basically asking for some advice. I'm going to read it to you. What's good? I'm going to read it to you in just a minute. I just need for a few more people to go ahead and just share the page and waiting for a few people to come in. What's good with you? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. If you can hear me, just go ahead and put a 1 in the chat, please. Do me that favor. I need to make sure that the sound is rocking, and I need to be able to see your chats. The phone number is on the screen if you're looking to be involved in this conversation, because it's definitely a situation where a young lady is in dire need of some advice. Unfortunately, our women today is living a lifestyle, not just the women, but men as well. But because men only do what women allow, I'm definitely sticking on the women. And if you can understand that. All right. So if you're watching, please put a 1 in the chat so that I'll know that the chat is working. Do me that favor if you're here. I appreciate it. Much love. Like the page as well and share. Young lady inboxed me a whole letter. All right. I still need to know if you're here by putting the 1 in the chat. I need to know that. I appreciate it. The letter goes, Dear D.A.P. And after this, we're going to get into another topic. I would like for the ladies to give men some relationship advice. All right. But I need to know if you're here, please put a 1 in the chat. Do me the favor not to sit back and just watch. I need to make sure that the chat is working. By you putting the 1 in the chat, that will help me. I don't see any 1s right now. All I see is people watching. I at least need 1. Thank you. At least 1. So do me that favor and put the 1 in the chat. Are you able to? If you can't, please let me know that as well. I don't know. Give me a call. The phone number is up there on the screen. You can do that. Banks, you there? Banks, give me a thumbs up or something, Banks. I see you watching. Just give me a thumbs up, my brother. Or something to let me know that the chat is working. I appreciate it. All right, that's all I need. Thank you. Appreciate it. Much love. All right, now, here's the thing. I got a phone call. Also, after the phone call, I told her to put it in a letter form because she wanted to get my opinion and people's opinion about this situation. I'm going to read the letter to you, and you give me your perspective on this, all right? As I said, young women and men are doing a lot of things. They're putting themselves in situations where it can become very dangerous. It can become dangerous for themselves, and it also can become dangerous for their family or their children. All right? Here is the letter. For those who just chiming in, a letter was sent to me needing help. I had a phone call with her as well, and here is the letter. Dear D.A.P, I decided to write you to tell my story. 4 months ago, I got separated from my abusive husband or my abusive spouse. When we separated, I decided that I didn't want a relationship with anyone. I just wanted a friend with benefits. I had a perfect person in mind. He is a known player. He looks the part. He has money. And he spends it freely. All right, you with me? If you're with me, please put a thumb in the chat real quick. If you're with me, put a thumb in the chat. I decided to reach out to him for a night of fun. Fun is what it was. So evidently she had the fun, everything happened, everything popped off. All right, something she was looking to do. Now, a little background on him. He has multiple children, over 8. So we don't know what that number could be. That number could be 10, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16. We don't know what that number is, but she did say over 8 children. He has a long-term partner and a girlfriend. All right? Long-term partner and girlfriend. So possibly that can be a lady that he been with for a while, may have those over 8 children can be hers, the long-term partner, and a girlfriend. Could possibly between 2. It could be 3 or 4 women he have these children by, over 8. Let's keep that in mind. He and I have been friends for a few years. I was well aware of his assumed relationship status as well as his player nature. I knew who I was dealing with. I went into it with my eyes wide open. So she understands this dude is a player. He's doing his thing. He's in relationships, or whatever the case may be. She knows this. She's not going into this blind. I was his confidant before I approached him. Or unless she's saying I was confident before I approached him, but it was like confidant. Okay, so she kind of, they was cool, I guess, you know. She was chilling with him, hanging out with him here and there. It was nothing going on. But then eventually, boom, she figured she will approach him. Now, I want y'all to keep your ears open so this way you can give her the sound advice that she needs. So I knew he is an all-around player and kitty cat slayer. All right, so he gets it in. He know what he doing. He doing his job. He know how to please the woman. You know what I mean? The way she said that, the kitty cat slayer. Things went well the first night, and we had an ongoing situation. I liked what he did. The benefits were good. All right. All right. The benefits was good. I was always aware of these women, and they knew me as his friend, sis. Stop right there. She was always aware. All they know was This was his friend. She was considered sis. There was never any issues until recently. Recently, the long-term partner approached me and asked, was I sleeping with him? Okay, it's getting hot now. It's getting hot in here. Getting hot. All right, it's getting hot. The long-term friend approaches her and asked, was she sleeping with him? She said, I put on my best show ever. I denied and I lied. So basically, after she denied, she lied, they kind of bonded. The long-term partner bonded with her. She now wants to be my friend. Hope y'all hang on with me, y'all. Hang on with me now. I want y'all to really hang in there and get the gist of this whole story. If you're watching, can you put a 1 in the chat real quick? I want to make sure the chat is working. I've seen the thumbs, but I want to make sure the chat area is working because this is important. All right, put a 1 in the chat. Thanks. Now, she put her best show on. She denied everything. And after that, the girl wanted to become her friend. Not long after she left. So eventually they was in some area. I don't know if she came to the house or whatever the case may be. After she left. Not long after, she got a message. She said, I got a message and Facebook requests from the girlfriend, which is the other chick. All right. Now, the Facebook inbox, and it was a request. She wanted to be her friend. She tried to befriend her on Facebook, a Facebook request from the girlfriend. She also wanted to befriend me. All right. While this is going on, I decided that I wanted nothing more to do with him or them. I sent him a text breaking off our situationship. I call it the fact that he made it hot, so to speak. I was perfectly fine with late night rendezvous and early morning meet and beats, but he was pulling up all the time, days and nights. He began monopolizing my time. He began doing boyfriend and husband things. All right. So I get the gist out of that. Doing husband and boyfriend things. He was paying bills. He was putting up some money. He was helping her out in a lot of situations. Dealing with money as well. And laying the wood. So that's clear if you're with me. If you need to go back and hear the beginning of this letter if you're just chiming in. Girl, young lady, 30s, needs some advice. He began to monopolize my time. He began doing boyfriend and husband things. I already knew who I was dealing with. He is the definition of a player. He has all these great qualities and talents. The women he are involved with love him. I'm going to say that again. The women that he is involved with, the women plural that he's involved with, love him in a way that to me is understandable. Yet he continues to lie to them and manipulate them. Now I want you to understand what this woman is saying. All right. She already know that he's doing him. He's already got 2 women. She said he's a player. So eventually, you know, he's in the community doing his thing, and he's not only just dealing with two women. I want you to get the gist of this. And she understands why they can be in love with him, because she's already experiencing his ways, his energy, his aura, his money, his sex. Now, she goes on to say that I don't feel like I was manipulated or misled at all. I knew who I was dealing with. I knew I would never be his one and only. I wanted the benefits without the hassle. I'm going to say that again. She already knew that she wasn't going to be number one. She already knew that he was dealing with multiple women. This is what I mentioned in the beginning of this letter. She already knew that a lot of these women possibly is in love with him. All right. She only wanted the benefits without no hassle. Though the benefits was good, the dynamics became strange. He wanted monogamy on the woman parts, but he could do what he wanted. He wanted the monogamy on the parts, but he can do whatever he wanted. Now, for most women, that's a deal breaker. But for me, it was fine because we were always safe. I gave him the freedom to be who he was without judgment or anything. I just wanted some fun and funds. She wanted fun and funds, and that's what she was getting. I got out, but how would you say I got out, but how would you say I do? Or basically, what would you say I do? I know I sound like a selfish homewrecker, yet I don't feel that way. I saw what I wanted and went after it and won. So she said she went after what she wanted and she won. Okay? She goes on to say, I moved on. So my question to you, to the listeners of D.A.P, have you ever willingly been with a player? Would you ever deal with a player? What extent are you willing to go to maintain a relationship with a player? And what do you do when you want to get out of a situationship with a player? I need you guys, if you didn't hear most of the letter, please go back real quick and try to get the gist of that letter. All right. Now, what I need you to do is go ahead on and call the phone number on the screen right now and give me your opinion, give me your analogy, or give her, as if you're talking to her, some advice. Because it seemed like two women is dealing with this man with children about 8 and over. She said over 8 children. Possibly in love with this dude. Now she's in the mix, and it's a possibility where the young lady could be possibly want to beat her ass. That could be a situationship right there. And she needs some advice because she's getting money. She's comfortable with the money. She got bills. She dealing with things, and the money is coming in properly. And then she getting the good sex. She getting orgasms all day long. So now she's caught in a situation where she don't know if she want to leave this dude alone completely or continue with the situation because she's getting what she said already in the letter, lots of benefits. She already know what she's gotten into. She already know that he's a player. She already know, but she didn't realize this type of heat will be coming to her doorstep. She didn't want that part. So what should she do? If you can please call in the number, which is 973-433-5666 to give me your analogy. And she may be listening to this podcast because she do need the advice. All right, let me get this call real quick.
Call from
Ryan Strother.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Peace, my brother. What's good with you? Thank you for chiming in. Thank you, Ryan. Much love to you for chiming in.
What's up, man?
How are you, brother? What's good with you?
Much love to everybody in Jersey City too. Everything is good.
No doubt.
Hey,
That's
check this
what's
out.
up. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna keep it short. There's a song, right? You gotta know when to fold them. You gotta know when to walk away.
Yes, sir.
Seems like, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? It seems like she got what she wanted for a while, and it was good for her, right? And that's fine. Well. First of all, she's different.
She's definitely different.
Most women, she's definitely different because women like naturally would usually have an emotional attachment to a person, right? If you go through those kind of things and you're sharing yourself with them, right? It seems like she doesn't have that.
Exactly.
Right? She's different.
Right. But here's the thing, Ron. Here's the thing. There's a lot of women like that, bruh. It's just not spoke about. But I'm finding that it's a lot of women that's on that type of energy today, brother. They're not like us,
that's
our generation. It's a new thing that's going on, and it's been going on for a long time. Don't get it twisted. But today, I believe a lot of women are bold about it. I just want to do this. That's it. I don't want nothing. I don't want no relationship. I just want a hump and a couple of dollars. Real talk. it's the God honest truth, bro. You know what I mean? It's the God honest truth. So I respect her, but at this time she's a little, I think, afraid now because the heat. Today, these women ain't no cowards, brother. They, you got women out here nowadays. They shooting chicks, bro. It's serious.
Yeah, that's right.
They're walking up on women, other women, and shooting them. You know what I mean? It's getting dangerous now.
Like you said, they, it is a different generation, it's a different breed out here. People are doing things differently,
right?
And okay, now I understand because at first I'm listening to the letter and I'm saying to myself, wow, I have never in my life been involved with anyone or knew women who didn't get emotionally attached.
Exactly,
and so
that's why today's breed is different, brother. You know how I always talk about how the masculine women they becoming masculine, and that's a part of it. They are actually doing what men was doing because they feel like whatever you can do, I can do better.
Wow,
they feeling like that, bro. I'm telling you.
So this guy is not married, obviously, right?
No,
he's not
at all.
Okay, all right.
Not at all. He's not married. He's just doing his thing, player style, gigolo style, and he's putting up money, actually taking care of the women he's dealing with because he's not a bum. He is a man who is basically handling his business and making sure the women he dealing with, he's taking care of them.
But hold up. I bet you somewhere, not in this letter, but somewhere in this whole story, somebody's getting shorted. He's not taking care of everybody. There's no way in the world he got all these kids, he's got all these women, and he's doing everything he's supposed to do. No.
I think you got a point right there. You definitely got a point. Somebody definitely getting short-ended, but I don't think they getting like, completely nothing. Because the dude,
That's why she might get hurt.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. So do you think, Ryan, that she can possibly be stuck far as falling in love with this guy, even though, like you said, you never dealt with or heard of a woman not catching feelings? Do you believe that it's a possibility that she really is catching feelings but acting like she's not? Because a lot of times women act like they can do what men can do because we're basically wired differently, but still start to fall in love emotionally, but they try to cap and make it seem like they got this.
So I'm gonna believe her letter. I'm gonna believe what she says.
Okay.
And how she says it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not really that type of person.
Okay. So what do you think?
She's not feeling that. So, yeah. Or she's not feeling that for him. Maybe she has enough sense to say, you know what, I can't catch feelings for this guy because I know what he's about. And even if I caught feelings for him, and he says, okay, it's just going to be me and you. We're going to be in a real relationship. You cannot believe that.
Ain't gonna happen.
You'll never be able to trust.
Ain't gonna happen. Real talk. I don't think so either. So what type of advice would you give to this young lady, man? She in her 30s. And so the way, mind you, we spoke on the phone. So I did hear a little fear.
Okay.
All right. So we spoke on the phone. She said,
you got it.
Yes. What do you think?
Here's my advice to her. You gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them, and you gotta know when to walk away.
That's fair.
It's time for her to go. Let them go.
I agree. All right. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that, man. What else you gotta say? Anything else you want to add to that?
No, man, that's it. Real short, brother. Peace.
Thank you.
I enjoy your show. I'm going to continue to watch.
I appreciate it, brother.
Keep it up.
Please like and share the page, man. Much love. Thank you, brother. Peace. I appreciate you. That's my man, Ryan Strada. Yeah, good dude, man. So I appreciate that. That meant a lot. So, as Ryan said, man,
You got to know when to fold 'em. Know when to hold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. Yeah.
Real talk, man. All right, got another call real quick. I appreciate you guys for chiming in. Much love and respect. Let's see who is
Call
this.
Tina Alexis.
What's good with you, Tina? Much love. Thank you for chiming in. How you doing? What's up? What you got on the topic, my sister? Great. What's up?
Well, I was listening to the letter, and what Ryan said about her being different is true. She sounds really different. But like you said, there's a lot going on in this new generation where a lot of the women are just like, well, I'm going to do me like they're doing them.
Facts.
Me personally, I wouldn't have even gotten involved in some stuff like that because it's too complex and too complicated and too many people and energies in that.
Right. And she did mention to me on the phone that she straight up said, I'm going to keep it real. He's community dick. Those are exact words. So it's just not these two women. But the thing is,
right.
Her possibly not having that in a long time since her separation from her spouse. Mind you, in the letter, she spoke about the abusiveness of the spouse. So now meeting someone else that's giving her the orgasms that she possibly never really got with the spouse, and being beat down physically, mentally, emotionally, and all that stuff, and then now receiving this, plus being taken care of for his money and having children. Come on.
Right. But see, I think when people go through a situation like that, especially being in an abusive relationship, you need to take a time out for you and heal. Because then you make these decisions that get you jammed up to in other situations and more complexities. So I think, she needed a little bit of time just to heal what was going on with her.
Right.
And I understand if she's dealing with money issues and things like that, but you really shouldn't get involved with somebody just for monetary gains.
Right.
Now, that's just my opinion.
Well, she definitely said that it wasn't. She said it was fun. She dealing with some fun.
Right.
Great sex and money. And what I'm going to add to that is energy. He's giving her a type of energy she's possibly never had for a while. And she may be stuck. So this is why she reached out to me. You understand?
Right. Because she went in with what she thought was a clear mind. But at some point, a lot of people say, well, going to this, what happened. But women, we do eventually catch feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was inevitable.
I think so too. I believe that it's inevitable to not catch feelings, even though your mind's saying, as a woman, I got this. I'm just going to play this thing out. I'm going to play my cards right, get this money. But now here's a situation. You can't change the nature of who you are and how you're wired.
And that's true.
Yeah.
And at some point, she was going to catch the feelings for him, just like the other women caught the feelings for him.
Exactly why she said it's understandable. She said, I can understand. It's understandable why these women fall in love with him. You see what I mean? Right. So I'm reading in between the lines. Right. There's a possibility that she's going that deep too. So what would you, first of all, how old are you?
I'm 55.
Oh, so you're in a whole nother generation. So what type of advice would you give this young lady in her 30s going through this with children?
I would advise her focus on herself and her children. And then wait for that new love to come in. She'll experience all of those things, but she'll experience it with a partner that's designated for her, where she doesn't have to share and go through all of the other things that's involved in this situation that she was in.
Great advice. Great advice. Thank you for that. You got anything else on the topic, Alexa?
No, I mean, I've been in an abusive marriage, left an abusive marriage, and there's life after that.
So how did you...
So I would advise...
How did you heal? Did you do counseling? Did you do therapy? What was the things you did to get through that type of situation?
I threw my energy into myself and my daughter.
Nice. That's what's up.
And that's how I healed myself to prepare myself for the next relationship that was to come along.
That's what's up.
So that's what I do. I heal in between things and take that time out so I'm clear for the next person, because you don't want to bring baggage into a new situation that you're entering in, because it's not fair to that new person coming into your life.
Facts. I agree.
We just need to be mindful of things and try and look at things from a spiritual perspective sometimes.
Right. Facts.
Give you a bird's eye view on, the physical realm of things.
Real talk. Makes sense. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. How long do you think it will take for a healing process, what do you think? What type of time does she really need for her to heal from her past situation, which is spousal abuse? And what type of time you think that should take?
Well, it depends. Everyone's healing journey is different.
Right.
Some people, take 2 weeks, a month. Some people, it may take months, years, depending on how severe the abuse was and what the other dynamics of the abusive relationship was, because you may have different components that you have to work through.
Right.
But I would just tell her, healing is a journey, and there's no time frame on healing.
Facts.
And just be kind and patient with herself while she's going through the healing journey. And she'll know when she's ready, because she'll feel it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Great advice, man. Great advice. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for chiming in. Please do me the favor and like the page, and please share that for someone else that possibly you will be helping at this time. Real talk. Thank you so much. Much love and respect.
Oh, absolutely. Okay,
No doubt.
I enjoy your show. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You're welcome anytime. All right. Peace and blessings to the young lady for chiming in. That was Alexis, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was some good advice and great advice. Everybody have their time in healing and all that good stuff. Yeah, so anybody else that would like to call in, please call in and give your perspective and advice to this young lady who actually is going through something right now. There's something recent. Although she is keeping it real far as being okay with getting into a situationship and having fun, getting great orgasms, and getting some bills paid. Now it comes up to the point where, the long-term girlfriend that's dealing with the guy stepped to her. Although she lied to the young lady and made it seem like she's not dealing with him, but her concern could be also too is like, what it comes out that she really was, and now this girl's looking at her like you're a fake, and now that's beef all the way around. You know what I mean? So yeah, chime in if you like. Please call the number on the screen, which is 973-433-5666 5666. Call the number and you can give your advice, your perspective, your analogy to give her some type of guidance. And unfortunately, a lot of women grow up without their dads. They grow up without their fathers, and they don't get to get advice from a male perspective, especially men that don't want to hump them, or what they say, hunch. You know what I mean? So most times they'll get information from dudes who have in the back of their mind, damn, I would like to hit that. So they giving them false information. They're not really keeping it honest and keeping it real with them. So if any guys want to call, and you can do me that favor to help with this advice for this young 30-something-year-old. Give them some advice, 973-433-5666. What can she do to get out the situationship? Because I believe it's a possibility that she's falling in love. Even if she's not falling in love, what type of advice you got for her to get out of it? Because eventually, if she's feeling him like that, as she said, and also other women is feeling him like that too, it's just a matter of time. Even though she says she texted him in the letter, she texted him, letting him know that she's calling it off because she wasn't, she ain't signed up for all this other drama and stuff. Even though she said that, he may give her a few weeks or so. It could take one text, and if she was all in, then it will be even worse if she link back up. Is that right? Yeah. So what kind of advice? Okay, so what you say, Frederick said true facts. Mary Wilson says, love yourself, love herself first. Dedicate her life to her children until the last child leaves the home. Then concentrate on yourself. Okay, I feel that. Okay, I feel that. That's what's up. Mary replies, said, I don't need the dollars. I'm older and I still get emotionally attached. Wow. That's honest. That's honest. Yeah, so a lot of women, to you young ladies, it sounds good when you hear, what's her name? Redhead chick, that's a rapper. When you hear Suki with the good coochie, it sounds good when you hear them talking all that smack, all that crap in their songs. I'm gonna get this nigga to do this. I'm gonna get him to do that. I'm the boss B. I'm this. I'm that. And I could, you know what I mean? That sounds good. But just as Miss Wilson said, Mary, she's an older woman and she still catch or get emotionally attached. You can't get away from how you're wired. Don't think that you can do that, because trust me, when a dude is nice with what he do, because some men do this like a sport. Some men have sex like it's a sport. They mastered that damn thing. They mastered the mindset of women. They mastered how to make a woman feel. And if he drops down to get you into your nature, all that what you thought you're able to do, it changes. What happens? Your nature kicks in. Yeah, your nature kicks in. And you cannot get away from your nature of how you are wired. Now you find yourself in what most of them call it is a situationship. Yeah. You got so many young women in situationships. It's unbelievable. So now, if you have any other advice for this young lady, for those who chimed in, please do me the favor, like the page, share the page. It will help someone else, okay? Do me that favor. Thank you. Yeah, this is getting to the point where you got women dealing with 5, 6 men, all for the situationship. Yeah, all for the situationship. Any advice, please call the number 973-433-5666 if you got any advice for this young lady. And she's being anonymous. She's very serious about it. She does want some type of guidance, some type of information. She's afraid to even speak about this thing to too many people. So she decided to call in or call me and want the D.A.P show to give her this advice and guidance. So please do me the favor and do that. So the number is, once again, 973-433-5666. Now, you can always call in for that, but I would like to move the topic to fellas. Give the young women some relationship advice. Asking for the fellas. A lot of times, young women are not used to getting sound advice from men. They're not used to getting sound advice from men regarding relationships. They're used to getting advice from elder women who don't know what the hell they talking about sometimes. Real talk. I'm going to be honest with you. They're getting advice. Some, I said, are getting advice from elder women that don't know what the hell they talking about. So, to the men, if you can jot down some relationship advice, I would like for you to call in to give some relationship advice to women. That would be a nice thing to do, so they can hear from your voice. They can hear you, your tone, your energy, and all of that. If you can call in, give out some advice to the young women, because unfortunately, a lot of information has been crossed between women, older and younger, and a lot of the information been wrong. Let me give you a whole, idea of what I'm talking about. I put a post up earlier today, right? The post had a woman who was 400 and something pounds. She lost the weight, which is a great thing. Great thing. I commend her on the weight loss. But the problem with it is she came down to like 190 something pounds, I would say. I think it was 190 or something like that. But she lost the weight, but she wasn't doing the toning to tone up as she lose the weight so that the skin also can be tight. Even though the skin not going to be tight 100%, but it looked as though she lost weight but really wasn't working out at all. So now the body looked like it's got a whole bunch of skin just melting off, but it looks really, really terrible. Now, if she had a man, men think logical. Men think logical, not emotional. Her man would have told her right off the bat, baby, do not go online, do not go on IG, do not go on Facebook, TikTok, or any other social media with your body showing like that. Not now. Not now. I love you. I commend you. I'm with you 100%, baby. But that don't look good at all. It's horrible. And trust me, she would have been like, you know what? I got you. You're right. I ain't doing that. Yeah. See, men are the covering sometimes for women, and sometimes women don't want to listen to that. If you're not able to listen to a man on certain things, you are going to have to suffer the consequences. That's bottom line. So now, on the same post, there in that post, if you go through some of the comments, which is her post, you're going to see, I would say 80% of women cheering her on. You go, sis. Do that. You doing that. Yes. And when I say, I was like, I can't believe they doing that to her. They cheering her on for the losing of the weight. But they also telling her, you look good. And I'm telling you straight up, the average man will tell you that's a bold-faced lie. she needs someone, a friend, somebody tight with her, or a man, somebody close to her that love her and tell her, no, don't do that. Of course, it's a congratulation that you lost the weight. Of course, you did great for losing the weight. You did great. Power to you. You did your thing. You worked hard. You steadfast. You studied. You kept going. You know what I mean? You never gave up. You never quit. You were disciplined in your timing and all that good stuff to get up every day to work out or walk or whatever. Eat right. You were disciplined in that. You read books. You looked at videos. You was disciplined. Yeah, beautiful. But do not go on social media to show your whole body when it looked like that. You can go on my post and see it. It was horrible. And then the thing about it is, in turn, people will say things like, why are you shaming her body? There are so many people. There are a lot of people saying some like, oh my God, what the hell? No, I don't show that. You know what I mean? You put it on social media. So those are the consequences. If you don't want no type of critiquing, you put it on platforms where there are thousands of people looking, thousands of people watching. So there are going to be thousands and thousands of opinions. And everything is not going to be like. You're not going to like everything. You're going to automatically start coming out talking about they hating on you. Or you just hating. Chick, you just hating. Nah. They trying to keep it real with you, but the delusion be crazy. And a lot of women love to back women with situations like that, and they push them. Now, I said to this one young lady, because she was backing her, giving her ego boosts, giving her batteries, putting mad square batteries in her back. So I said to her, that's not good to do that. She said, yeah, but a woman should be able to feel how she feels and do what she want to do. An individual should be able to do. I agree. I totally agree. But in doing what you want to do, just know the consequences going to come behind doing what you want to do. And deep down inside, I know that woman was looking in that camera, looking at herself, saying ill. But at the same time, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Confirmation. I'm doing good. I look good. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Confirmation. Yeah, I look good. Opening up her thing, closing it, looking shy, seeing, I'm talking about all this stuff, all these flabs. And it looked like she was, I don't know, it looked crazy. And you can't just think that you're going to do that and not get no type of critiquing in the negative. You're going to get critiquing in the positive. You're going to get somebody say, go girl, you're doing good. But some of them be lying, man. I also said, she had mentioned also this young lady I was talking to in the comment. She says, yeah, I had breast surgery, and because I have cancer, I had breast surgery, and sometimes when they cut, whatever the case may be, there's a little flab here, blah, blah, blah. And and I don't feel no way. Okay. I said, I bet you don't have that on social media either. She laughed. Why you ain't putting it on social media? But you telling her, go girl. I said, show me a picture of that and just put it on this comment board right now. She laughed. Yeah. So there are women that will actually put that square battery in your back, right? Have a backyard party, invite you to the party, knowing you in that condition, looking that way, and be talking about you like crazy while they saying to you, go girl, you look good, girl, you look good. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, high-fiving you and all that, and be over there with Sharon. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't believe she wore that shit. You know, look at her. Oh my God, she swears she. Why would you do that? Because some women, unfortunately, they lie. So that's why they need to hear men, guidance, logic, and truth. Bottom line. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Real talk. That's a fact. So, you know, men need to step up and get back to correcting things. There is no shame when it comes to women today. And I say that is the Jezebel syndrome. That's the attention whore Jezebel syndrome. The media, social media has become a drug. It's a drug now, to the point where they got to have it, especially with showing their body. You know what I mean? Even if it's not right, they still want to show it. It's not right. It don't look good. Don't let them fool you. If it look good to you, that's fine. But if you know deep down inside it don't look good, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let them gas you up. Don't let social media gas you up. That's the Jezebel spirit. Don't let them do it. Much love and respect. If you got anything on the topic, go ahead, call it in, type it in, do what you do. Peace and blessings. I thank you guys for tuning in. Please do me the favor and share the page. Like the page. I really appreciate it. So now what you say, Irvin. He says, Irvin says, my opinion is for ladies should use caution when discussing your relationship with what you find an issue. They may find it not an issue for them. One person's trash is another person's treasure. All right, much love. Blessings, my brother Malik. What's good with you? Malik Clark, much love and respect to you as well, my brother. Blessings, blessings to you and the family, bro. So, what you say, Wilson? Wilson says, yep, that's it. And older, hold up, what did she say? Let's see. She said something about she's older and still in situation, you know, still getting to a situationship, you know, getting to her feelings. Rightfully so, which makes sense. Okay. Like the page, share the page. You want to call in? Go ahead and call in. I'm just chopping it up with you. See, Mary. Mary. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check. All right. Yeah, so do me that favor. Like the page, share the page. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right. I'll see you soon. Sporadically. We don't have a set time right now for the show, but I will be popping up in and out every now and again. Much love and respect. Do me the favor once again. I can keep saying it. I can't say it enough, man. Like the page, share the page, and this helps. This helped me a lot to make it happen. So please do me that simple favor. Much love and respect to each and every last one of you. God bless. Peace. D.A.P.